Hey, what's up, everybody? You guys want to see something happen like super crazy immediately? Let's see if you understand how much these ducks know me. Let's go play with the ducks. I'll show you. Show you real time what occurs. So how soon do you think how soon do you think these ducks over here will know that I'm standing right here? I mean there's okay, who's out right now? The big white ones. So we got the geese ducks and the duck geese and the geesey ducks and the hold on. I'm trying to do six things at once right now. Let's see when they know. I come out here at all different times. It depends on who's over here. Like we'll find out. Oh yeah, that song right there. Okay, let's see. There's these quacks right here. Wah, 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 wah. Let's see. Let's see when one of them notices me. If one notices me, it becomes a whole clusterfuck or something. You guys want to watch a clusterfuck happen? There's not too many out here right now. There's only like, what would you say, like 40 of these little guys? See? Hey, wop wop. What are you guys doing? I don't know him too well. Let me go find out where I should sit. Hi, guy. What are you doing? Hi, baby. Hi. Hello. What are you goofies doing? So here's all these guys. Check them out. Check them out. Hi, wop wops. Hi, wop wops. Come here. I know. You guys will have to. Yeah. Hi, goofies. This is feeding time for these wackadoodles. How do we do this? Are you guys hungry? You guys want to eat? It's hi. Come here. Goofy geese and ducklings. Hi. I'm hi, baby. Oopsie. Hold on, guys. Are you guys going back? What are you guys back up for? Let's put this in order. Hold on. See, I don't have my tripod, so this is a little more difficult to do. What's up? Hi, guys. Come on. Come on. Hi, baby. Hi, wop, wop, wop. Well, what you want me to feed you back here? Come on, don't kick my. Oh, here. This is not as chaotic as I thought it would be. It's just good. Hi. Oh, the gray guys are so cool. You gotta see the gray ones. They're so cute. Hold on. The gray ones are new. I've not seen too many of the high low geese. I've not seen the like this guy right here. I know pretty well. Hi. Normally I see the white guys, and the gray ones are real brand new. I don't know. So are they like hybrid ducks or something? Oh. I wish I could show you guys. Let me here. So these ones right here, him I know him. I don't know him. This guy I know. Here, come here. Here's a little goofy one. Oh, you see this guy over here? He's hi baby. He's like the outcast with the goofy like thing on his head, like whatever. I don't know why they're that way. Is this guy a hillbilly? Yeah, send the hillbilly. because it does. All right, hold on. Well, he sounds the funniest. Listen to him. Say it. But no, I didn't grow up in the country either. I'm suburban. Yeah, I'm suburban with a little bit of city, a little bit of grimy. I did not. I did not. I've lived in the forest. I've lived in the country. But hi guys. But yeah. Oh, look at this guy. See, he's a little bully. I do really like this guy's color though. The brown the gray one. That one right there. Here. Hi. Here. Okay, well, I only have so much food right now, and I'll come back and oh, here, you see this dude right here? See this dude running up? That's hip hop. I guarantee that's hip hop. Oh, get up there. He's got a crooked nose. Look at his little beak. Get up in my crotch. Hip hop, come here. See, that's why he's yelling at all them. This one right here. He's like telling them to go. I've known him the longest. I've known that one right there the longest. See, look at him. I got him. Okay, here. All right, I'm gonna come talk to you guys. Give me a second here. This guy is now. They're eating it off my legs. Oh, this is what we're doing. Don't worry. We'll Hi. Hey, hey guys. Okay, fine. I'll give you one handful. Hold on. Come on, Goose. See, they just run all over me. Like they just stand on me. Like, what is that? Like, you know when dogs stand on you, it's like you're their property. They step on your feet. Hi. Hello, hello. Okay, I'm gonna come back and hang out with you guys a little bit. Okay, good to see you. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi. See. Yeah, wild ducks. Okay, guys, I'm gonna here eat that. I'll be back in a little bit. Hello, everyone. I think they're trying to. I think they're gonna steal my beer. Well, let me flip my camera around. Cool. Hello there. What's everybody doing? It's crazy. Oh, you just spilled my beer. You bastard! Just spilled my beer. It's okay. It's okay. I'll see you guys. Give me like an hour. I'll come back. I'll bring you more food. Hello, everyone. It was just playing with the duck time. I come pay my respect and my homage to the duck gang. Bye, guys. Bop bop. The geeses. Hello there. Bop bop. Hey, let me go sit over this bench that I don't. I've maybe I'll make it a daily task or something to sit at a different location every day. You know, try something new. Why not? They'll still be in the park, I think. Oh, nice. Cool. Good to see you guys. Welcome. Who's here? What are you doing? I need to get a new. Does somebody want to do me a favor and buy me a tripod? That'd be really nice. It'd make my life easier. I don't know what I did with my last one. But I'm kind of sure I know what I did with it. But it's the CODB. You know CODB. The cost of doing business. One of my favorite people that an author. I'm sure he's probably still doing it. But it was like one of the only articles, like newspaper kind of shit, that I would pay attention to, and it was called Savage Love. He was kind of like before that dude Dr. Drew became famous on TV. It was like the every newspaper had their dear fucking diary bullshit, like whatever, obviously not bullshit. It's really great. It's like hey, I need some advice on something. And Savage Love was basically give out that love advice from a homosexual man's perspective. It always gave like you know gave a very just he just talked about what it takes to be in a relationship. And one of the main things that he spoke about was the cost of doing business. He didn't write like this. He was not. He didn't. He wasn't like an. He wasn't a engineer mind. He wasn't like a business student per se. But he said every relationship comes with a cost. Or there's he would say it this way. He would say there's an entry fee to get on the ride. The ride of life. This whatever you're going to interact with is going to cost you something. You know? Any way you look at it. It might be physical, it might be monetary, it might be emotional, it might be, there's something that there's an investment and a reward, and everything's going to have a some sort of value of exchange. Sometimes you're on sometimes it's equal. So what would you call like a reciprocal type energy of life. And other times maybe you come on top, maybe you're on the bottom. I don't know. There's a cost of doing business. Who's up in here? Like right now, I don't know if you guys are typing, but the last comment I got was Jimin when I was sitting down with the ducks about 10 minutes ago, which is just the OMG. So if anybody wants to say hello, let me know you're here. Let me know if it's working. Maybe we'll go over and hang out with the lions. Maybe we'll sit next to the tree, next to the giant trees. I don't know. I've noticed there's a very speaking of cost of doing business and equal fair exchange. Oh, cool. You still okay? Cool. I'm just making sure that the comments are working. You know what I'm saying, Jimmy? Oh, and I see. Did you see your last Instagram post? And you're sitting there smoking that blunt, and it's like, I was like, yep, Jim and he was on some space cadet shit. In that little mode, that little space. You just go, yeah. I figured it out. That one. Anyway, speaking of figuring it out, what I've noticed about life in general is, well, due to uh, currency economics and the way it works, there's not always a verifiably qualitative. I'm not just using words here. A qualitative exchange. It's not like your quality for something else is not because it's so much like a piece of art. A piece of art depends on who did it. Could be worth $100,000, or same painting if it's very similar, done by this fucking guy over here, $20. It's like the value, what would be called the intrinsic. But it was just a cigar, dude. Were you on some mushrooms or something? It was just you were just smoking a cigar. It was just tobacco. You fucking drunk. So intrinsic value is the idea that something has an absolute worth to it. For instance, and I use this example of an orange will have the value of an orange today, tomorrow, and the next day, because you will always be hungry, thirsty. You want some orange juice. That's a commonality that we'll all have. That an orange will have a here you go. It's there. However, there's other things that we don't know why it has like a piece of like music. It's hard to qualify and quantify valuation of what is an art form. What is me speaking? What is it worth? Have I been paid what I'm worth? Did I know? No. Should I be? Yeah, we're working on that. But like, if someone gives you something to subdue your pain or to influence you, or to you go to college. If you went to college, most of you probably paid. I'm guessing most everybody here is college educated, or at least intelligent enough not to go to college. You see what I'm talking about? Like, if you're smart enough to not need to go to college again. But you paid tens of thousands of dollars for an education willingly, and that education was tantamount to horseshit. All I got you was a piece of paper that you could hand in as a certificate to wherever you went to try to find gainful employment, to say that you are synonymous with their understandings and stylizing of how they do business. This is I went to Stanford, and so did you. I went to Harvard. And I have these same philosophies and same ideas, and then injected into me. And don't worry, I'm on the same team. It's nepotism to a degree. But when you get that, we ever sit down on a bench with the old black dude? Yeah, there it goes. Just hee hawing, sipping on a beverage and talking anything, and you could just go, oh man, that's insight. That's wisdom. That's years and years of accumulated knowledge. And you just get it for free, worth more than in a college, and more than that all that money you spent to get a college certificate. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Have I? Yeah. I mean, I made my own. I didn't. I'm particularly no. I'm particularly. It was. I mean, maybe I did. Maybe I looked up a recipe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I looked up how like put these things together and grind it up and da da da. It was okay. I don't know. Not my thing. Kind of like chewing tobacco. I did chewing tobacco one time. Ugh. I do. I do enjoy a cigar. In fact, I think I'm. Oh, did I bring it with me? I might have left it at home. Shit. Oh well. No, I saw that. Someone is smoking a cigar right now. It'd be nice to come up on some tobacco products. Let's see. Oh, where are we going? What should we? You guys want to see some other stuff? How many of you have seen? Should, if I had my fucking tripod, I could. This should be way easier to take you on a tour. Has everybody here seen the lake? I've taken you over to the. There's a museum right here. One's museum of called Noma. Pretty awesome. And you're actually allowed to shoot video in there, so you could do that. Oh no, we'll do that tomorrow because today's Tuesday. I could do it Wednesday for free. We got an outdoor park over here with all sorts of cool shit. If you guys are new here, just tell me what to do. We'll, hey, found some friends. That's hilarious. Sorry, you guys aren't seeing what I'm saying, but it's fucking fun. Bunch of little duckies and whatnot following this dude around. I don't think even feet. Look at that. This is hilarious. They're literally following this dude down the sidewalk. You wouldn't be able to see it too well, but it's pretty hilarious. What are the ones with the weird beaks? Hmm. Odd guy out. So what is the life lesson for today? Should I start to craft these videos differently for you guys? What is the life what's the life lesson for today? Well, I don't know until I start talking. I figured out as we pursue something here. I don't know what it is. Idea. Life lesson I think is infinite patience. You know, a lot of times people think that doing doing nothing is doing nothing, but in fact, it's quite quite not true. You know, it's like some people will continually just spin their tires and do things, and not really, it looks like they're accomplishing something. And in fact, they're actually might even be getting in their own way or causing more harm. And doing something isn't necessarily doing something good. Where sometimes you can what up bass audio's out. To the stream. So I tried to explain that I think it's okay right now. I tried to explain this to StreamYard. I was like, there's no rhyme or reason to how this happens. It happens whether I'm at my house, whether I'm connected to Wi-Fi, whether I'm connected to my shit at home. I could be it just randomly it's a random occurrence and it's on their side and I had to have a back and forth email, which because it may be Mercury retrograde or whatever. I'm like, who am I talking to? I was like, do you speak English? Do you not understand the words that are coming out of my mouth across the page that I'm typing? Oh, okay. Where are we at here though? Base. What'd you say? Curious. Do you have echo cancellation unchecked? Let me look. Did you already do it? Hold on. I've never changed it. Here's the thing. Audio. No, echo cancellation's on. I've never changed any of those settings. So it's on. Like echo cancellation's on. Yeah. I no. I had a back and forth like and the I'll send you the back and forth. I'm like, what can I make more clear? I do this on YouTube. I do this on other software. I do it on other, and it doesn't give me any issue. But when I'm on StreamYard, there's a point in time, no matter what, that. And then she like reiterated I mean, it was a chick. She reiterates like, well, is your phone plugged into the internet? I was like, I've never in my life had to plug my phone into my. What are you talking about? Like, and I was like, it's a compression with the fucking audio. And why it happens to my video when it happens, I don't know. This time it was earlier, 20 minutes in. Not doing anything different. Not anything. I got pretty good connection here. Uh, yeah, I mean, whatever. Okay, we'll move on. It doesn't. Like I told you before, it's nice because then at least reminds me to look over here at the comment section, and you guys, I know that you're still alive, kicking. Wait. Well, did you? You're tell. Hey, base. Hey, when I look at, I'm gonna call you base. You want me to take it off the echo cancellation thing? Is that what you're telling me to do? How can you can jump on it and does it for me right now? Let me do this. Hold on. Audio. You want me to take off echo? Automatically adjust mic volume. I took them both off. Let's see what happens now. Yeah, I just did it. So the echo, and the wah, 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 wah. Were you here earlier? I was playing with the ducks a minute ago. This little kid feeding all the ducks. No, I mean obviously, especially when I email. Like the way that I talk and when I slow down and just go, all right, let me explain it. You know how that like that voice in your head is like, motherfucker, why don't you just shut the fuck up? It's so, and I do that. I let that happen in my head. And then I go, okay, I'm typing this as per our earlier conversation. Let's be very exacting. Uh-oh. They're getting goofy over there. Yeah, whatever. Like I said, it's only a dilemma if you do this. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Oh no. Is that better? Is it echo? Why am I listening to myself? Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me do this again. Hello there. Much better. Oh, it's echoing again? Hold on. Is this better? So, okay, are we back? I love how I love how you take it where you go, sorry folks, we're working on the audio here. It seems like you're almost like a little bit like this is some professional studio quality thing and it's not mostly a comedy show. This is like a comedy show that I just happen to be way more I'm like hyper intelligent and teaching at the same time. And everything I like when things go off the rails because it's just like you got to do shit that is memorable, man. You gotta be goofy out here. What's that? Uh, Cracking a beat. Hey, what up? What up, Casey? Yeah, what are you doing? Who else is it? Who else up in here? Wait, who is here? The producer Serene is here. I just seen that. What's up? What's up? These ones here? These are like oh, oh man, in the last 48 hours, I've come upon and given away I think 6 pairs of sunglasses. And these have been a staple. They have like a it's kind of like a snake skin. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. Yes, yes, very good sunglasses. Way to go. Cracking a beer. Cracking a beer. Kissing queers. Is that all that? Shit. What am I talking about? Dude, enough of that. The geese. You hear? Do you hear these geese? Oh, that one's funny. He's always funny. But the geese, they can be a little aggressive with their mouths. The geese are more mouthy than I am, which is crazy. You guys want to? I went and got. Hey, you guys, thank you for the donations. Just so you can I can verify what I'm doing here. I would have bought bird food, but the bird food was they only had 10-pound bags, and I can't fit that in here, and I'm not walking around with 10 pounds, and it's fucking super expensive right now. So I got some rice, which is still good food. They're happy with it. So I came and fed the ducks today. Yeah, I know, and I fed them too. I fed them quacks. Snacks for quacks. That's my. We'll start a campaign. You guys donate to. You don't have to donate to me. Just donate to the ducks. Snacks for quacks. Snacks for quacks and drinks for people with kinks. Yeah, I don't. You know what's funny? I don't really have any. I wouldn't say I have any kinks. I get what is a kink? Like being kinky and having like some sort of something you do that is just strange. It's usually connected like sexually, right? Like a strange sexual, like I don't know. Oh, I tell you guys want to, yeah. Go fund the ducks. Go fund yourself, huh? Okay, here's my kink. I'll tell you what it is. You guys want to know? You guys got to tell me what yours is, though. Jimin, tell me your word kink, because I know you're fucking you're a German Neanderthal Norwegian weirdo. So you gotta have something. You got that Viking in you. What's your kink? Just that weird shit you do. I'll tell you what mine. I know. I think I know what Jimin's is. Jimin seems like he likes to suck toes. I'm going with that. Jimin is a toe sucker. I'll tell you what mine is. But I need you guys to come through here. You gotta be. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm be just forthright. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'll tell you. It's fucking dead bodies. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't take that. Edit that out. Edit that out. I'm kidding. That's really weird. Couldn't even. I've considered it in my mind and go, what the hell? What's wrong with people? Like, there's everything about that seems really wrong. Necrophilia, like dendrophilia, is weird, but necrophilia is like super. Like that's kind of borderline psychotic or something. And if any of you are into that, I'm not gonna judge you for it because I'm not your god, but you probably should stop doing that. It's vile. Thumbs up is your kink, and no, not in the unbonus. I don't. What does that mean? Thumbs up is your kink. Oh yeah, yeah. If anybody wants to, you can thumbs up me. That'd be really great. I'd appreciate that. You can thumbs up me. You can donate to me. You can help me out. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. You see it right there. Scrolling right along the bottom. It's got my name. It's got like my Instagram. It's got my old writings back from 2012. Imagine that I've been thinking these weird things and thoughts for at least that many years. Here's my thing. I like armpits. I like chicks' armpits. I think it's fucking sexy. I don't know what it is. It's not a go-to thing for me, but I think it's the fact that aroma is so important to sex, to life in general. Can you smell me? If you can smell someone, And I think that's why I like, you know, it's not always my thing. It's not like my go-to move. It's like the back, that part right there behind your leg there, where your the back up your knee. What would you call that? Like I like biting on that or spitting in an armpit. Fuck! Wow, I've just revealed my dirty secrets. One way street bunghole. Ah, yeah, yeah. I'm not. Yeah, I don't. I don't get the whole butthole play thing. I mean, I get the whole idea that it's an erogenous zone around the outside part, but nothing in. It's all the rule is one knuckle. That's the rule. Tongue, a knuckle, it's fine, but no, there's no penetration. Like liking that is like liking that to be constipated and having a big fat like turd. Like it's no good. What are you doing? What are you doing there? I love how there's a bunch of people in here right now. They're like, I am not answering these questions. I am not, not, not participating in this conversation. I will happily have. Hmm. I, I'm consider maybe I have an idea. Maybe I'll do a show where what it would take is I'd have to get like a battery charger thingy to do it with. But I could do like a 24-hour show where I would just walk around and be like, "Yo, do you want to be on camera right now and talk the dumbest shit with me?" And I'll just like not like interview people, you know what I mean? I did, but just like have the conversations I have anyways, but have them on here. It would be like a podcast, but instead of being like full on pod. Oh my god, look at this guy! Look at these little podcasts. But it would just be like on the spot. Just you're fucking me right now. We're talking. What's happening? Ooh, what? Junie, what did you say? Castor oil? Really? Is that your thing? Like if massage, I've only done massage with like I mean I've used like mango butter and all sorts of different oils. Almond is the best oil for massage. Um, I've probably jerked off with castor oil before. I probably have. I'm assuming, but it's too viscous and thick. I could see how like though it would be it'd be good for butt stuff. I mean, obviously, I've probably a few times was fine, but it's not like a go-to move. I mean, if somebody likes it and they like, I don't know, maybe they say maybe their butthole is different than my butthole. I love how we just went. We can go directly from talking about a zombie apocalypse to talking about health, well-being to anal sex, just all in one fell swoop. I think that's pretty interesting. You don't get that too many places, do you? And I do and it's clean. It's always it just flows into the next topic from one um that from one necrophilia joke into the to the next butthole pleasure joke to talking about the ancient Aztecs and massage from the Phoenicians and Egyptians, which were called the Swinwits. SWNWT, I believe. The Swinwits. They were the ancient healers using oils to using essential oils. And they used, the word essential doesn't mean the it's the essence, but it's also to ascend, to move up. So they would take essential oils and use two different kinds of oils. I'll explain something here for you. So you would put an oil that you don't like the smell of on one side of the person's body and on their back, and then you would take what they like and put it on the other side of their body. And so as it went into you, it would cross the basically like you're just changing the energy. So you'd go here. I'm gonna you smell this oil. Do you like it? Do you like it? No, no. Okay, you really don't like that one. And you put that aside, and you do that with a few oils and put them together. All the ones you don't like three of them. And all the ones you do like, and then you put on each side of the back, and they would cross over. And then after you get that massage, it will balance it out where the things that you didn't like became somewhat tolerable, and things that you really, really enjoyed became like, wow, it was just, yeah, it's fine. Not like I love that, and not like I hate that. It just becomes tolerable right after you get a massage from a Swinwit, the ancient Egyptian healers. You like that transition from anal sex to oil oil therapy? Uh, the Wiz clans. I'm not familiar. Like the Wiccan, like Wiccan, Wiccan. You know Wiccan? Look at these little these goofy gooses. Yeah, I never heard of that. Wits? Is there like Wits, Waltz, Witsin? There's a place right down the street from here. You guys want to go? You guys want to? I haven't been to a bar in a while. You guys want to go to a bar with me? We go to Wits. I think it's Wits Inn. It's one of the that corner bar where everybody and their uncle is there at like 3 o'clock, getting that happy hour drunk. Oh, just smells like 2 day old cheese. I like it. It just when you walk in, it just looks like it's musty. Not quite a dive bar, but kind of is. No, not that people haven't yet. No, the people that have behind their name. Two more thumbs, please. There's two thumbs. There. Oh, let me get this one. Oh, hey, do you guys have hitchhiker thumbs? Anybody from the hitchhiker thumb versus like straight up and down that one, normal one? I get hitchhiker ones. And there's also you should look up feet. So there's Roman, Greek, certain, and you can tell depending on how the length of the second toe and the shape of the feet. Pretty interesting stuff. I don't know how true it is, but I would assume it's probably pretty accurate. It's called Wits. Divine. It's called Wits End. Interesting. Yeah, Wits In is I believe. It's not Waltz. It's Wits. Yeah, Wits In. It's like what color is it? The color of it is it's a green kind of Irishy bar. It's kind of like, I mean, it's a cool place. You find it just smells like some dude, because you can't smoke in bars anymore anywhere. But it has that residue of like old, because it's in a neighborhood that was probably very much Irish. Like there's an Irish channel here, but it was like it just smells like old Irish people. Smells like potatoes and cigarettes. You have Egyptian feet? You just looked it up? Hey, everybody else in here, go look that thing up. It's just look up the words Egyptian Greek feet, and it should show you like just go to the images page on Google, and it'll give you like the five different kinds of toes, feet. Yeah, the Wits in here though, you said they used to have good food. The Wits in here has like pizza that they do, but it's kind of like just drunk food. You know what I mean? That was so funny. This kid, as we're talking about this kid with red hair who's very Irish just rolls by. Did you hear it? And he goes, "So you're headed?" And he's talking. He's on his phone. He's talking to his dad. And he goes, "So you're headed to the pub after work?" He probably goes. He probably goes to Whitson. Oh, your husband has Greek toes and you have Egyptian toes. What are the junipers? What's the other ones? So it's there's five standards they put on there. It's Greek, it's Egyptian. What are the other three? I would assume one has to be African, right? Can't be this. I haven't looked at it in a while. I forget. Yeah, I would like some homemade food. The last homemade food that I had was ramen noodles. I guess if you can consider that homemade. I don't really eat. I haven't. I mean, legitimately, I've not had a really homemade hearty kind of food in a while. I haven't had a home cooked meal. I've grilled out for some people and people I've eaten some people's food, whatever. But I haven't had like a hey, can I cook for you kind of meal. I haven't had that. Mongolian, that's the other one. That's another one. Oh, this is nice. So, everybody here, remember, thumbs up are great. It doesn't necessarily here's the thing. It doesn't have to be on this video because I don't know if I said anything that important. I mean, we've had some fun conversation. But if you do go to any of my other earlier work, feel free to upvote those. That's important. Um, oh yeah, and next couple of months, I'm probably gonna just be walking around aimlessly. So I think I just need somewhere where I can put some of my shit. So I'll probably have to change my residency soon. So if anybody wants to help me with that, I mean, I want to stay in New Orleans because I love the city, man. But I'd probably not exist too long if I had to live in like a fucking small town or a country I don't know. It wouldn't work. But I need a place to probably keep my shit. So if you guys can help me out with that, that'd be great. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. And what I'll do is you'll see me out here in public more often. I'll have to explore my varieties of how to obtain currency for plugging my phone in. Orient, African, and Aboriginal. The Roman, German, Celtic. There we go. There we go. Norwegian, I said Mongolian. I don't know which one I am, but my second toe, um, my second toe is a little longer than my big toe, if not the same size. And then it does the slide. It doesn't go straight across. Those to me, when people have the straight across kind of weird feet, I think their brain doesn't work right. I think they have a flat back of the head. Ah, you laughed at that one. Hmm. Hmm. That's a cozy bench. I kind of want to move to a different place, but seems reasonable right here. Greek. Oh, here's a piece of information that people should know that I've put out there plenty of times. Uh, the worst invention ever for humans is the shoe. The worst thing. What the? Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh, I don't care what they do. They're probably prostitutes, but I would pay all three of them. I would have definitely a force. You know, check them out. You want me to go ahead on these chicks? Do you guys want to do that sometime? You could go watch. You could go watch me spit game at people. It's interesting to watch. I used to be pretty good. Now I don't know. Now it's a fucking now it's a whole process. Although I've gotten hit on a lot recently. I just didn't know what to do with it. So that we could have a whole adventure series. Like I can start different channels and like one could be an adventure series of me. Uh, what's your middle toe is telling the world to fuck off. No, my middle toe is not long. No, it goes. My big toe, my second toe is a little. Wait here. My second toe is a little longer, maybe, and then it goes. Meow. Oh, okay. So okay, is it like this? I just want to show you my feet right now, but nah, here, check it out. See, okay, we've talked about this before. Here is your, as a man, this one and this one, right? This is estrogen and this is testosterone. You see how I have like you see this right here? This one, Saturnian ring finger, testosterone. This is this is a feminine finger. See how it's smaller, less estrogen. So when you find people that either, if you find a dude that the opposite, almost every time that you see more estrogen, like if this is longer and this is shorter, guarantee it, almost every time that dude is going to be homosexual. More estrogen in his system and his balance of smells and per, his perception of things will be more feminine. Guarantee it. And a woman that these things are opposite on, go test it out in your real life. Go start talking to your friends and people that you meet in reality. And okay, obviously a lot of dudes or a lot of people aren't going to be honest right up front, but if you find somebody that is explicitly uh lesbian or gay or whatever, if they let you know, look at their hands. So often it's like 85% of the time. Oh, thank you for putting that up there. Yeah, mine is either Greek or oh shit, you know what mine is actually? It's Greek or African. My feet are actually African. It's not because it's not that much longer. It depends. On my left foot, it's African. My right foot is almost Greek. Yeah. Yeah, good. Isn't that interesting? The Aboriginal one, I don't know. I've never looked at someone's foot that hard because most people always have shoes on. So I've never. Norwegian. Wait, Norwegian is a specific variety of human species? Well, what the fuck? Where Alexandra? What the fuck are you doing? Beep beep boop bop booty boop. Boop. What up, Alexandria? What are you doing? Where the hell did you come from? What are you doing here? If anybody doesn't know, this is Alexandra. Oh my God, it's like so exciting. Yeah, Roman feet. Yeah, I told you, I have one Greek and one African foot. Mwah. And I was just watching Thor today. Did anybody see the new? I don't remember when last. I was talking to you guys earlier about this. Did you guys watch the Thor, the new one? It was. If I watch it again, it might be good. But I was just really troubled by how fucking. I was just troubled by it. There was just it was they were trying too hard or something. Oh, you're Norwegian, Alexander. You're a Norwegian. You really are? Oh, are you saying you know that, or based on your feet? What did you say? Well, I don't know what I'm doing in here with your little feet. Yeah, Alexandra here stole my name from me. She did. She stole it. It's okay. You can have it though. She calls herself AO now. That's all right. But because I transferred title to her. I got it from somewhere else too. I said when I called myself AO, it was for a different reason than the other AO. Like AO is for like I would say five different reasons. It was ancient original. It was also like when people see me, they're like, "Hey yo," that kind of thing. And aboriginal original. I like that. Wait, what do you what? This is terrible. Where did I go to? What are you talking about? Is that working? Am I still there? I mean, I can change the layout a little bit. I mean, it's here. We'll just do this. Watch. Does that work? No, no, no. I didn't. No, it was fine the way it was. What the fuck did I do here? Layout. There it is. That's a little more better, right? Yeah, there you go. There's your little feet thing, your little diagram. Hey, oh, can we do this? Can we do it? Can you make it split screen? Because when I hit it, it didn't fucking work out. And then I'll tell you the other thing to look up, and we'll talk about maybe we talk about like um perhaps iridology or your hands and the holographic matrix of things. Let me see. Junie, get the fuck back. Get the fuck back here with those things. Put those images on the screen. I don't want my big stupid dumb face on here all the time. Okay, yeah, yeah. Can we do a? Yeah, okay. This works. I don't mind. That's kind of good. I guess it's up to everybody else. Everybody else make a choice. Do you want to see my face? Does this make sense? Because I don't know what people are looking at. Like on my phone, that's I can't really see it. But if everybody else, I'm assuming, is on a computer, maybe you're on a phone. I don't fucking know. Get that. Yeah. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Do you guys? What do you guys want? What do you guys want to know about? You have to remember, I'm a fucking walking encyclopedia of knowledge. It would be a burden for humanity to get rid of me. Don't you want the smartest person on the planet here? Of course you do. That's me. Um, what do you guys want to talk about? What do you want to know? Speak, speak. Yeah, anybody who wants to, you can jump on and share the screen. Hey, Alexandra, you want to come on here? You want to put your pretty face on here? You want? To, we haven't chatted in a while. Yeah, are you gonna put that on here? Go cook then, dude. Yeah, if anybody wants to, I'll give you. There's my thing. Come join. I'll let you in. You guys can split the screen with me. Where are we at here? Now we're in. Let's. What do you guys want to talk about? Should we talk about trees, cars, archaeology? Why is that building the way it is? You want to talk about Egypt? You want to talk about my favorite topic that I if someone if someone were to just go smoke a blunt, go smoke whatever, smoke some weed, whatever it is, whatever that gets you off. I don't know what it is. Maybe do some mushrooms, eat some LSD. I don't know. Do whatever the fuck you do to get you to that level. And then ask yourself one question. And this is the question I want you to meditate on. Or maybe you don't do drugs because you don't need them because you're smarter and better than everyone and you're really cool. Here's what you do. Ask yourself this one question. Why are these trees this tiny? Why is that? Why are these trees planted in a row? Because here's what you'll start to think about. Well, that tree drops a thing on the ground that it's like a seed, right? And it'll grow another tree. And then that tree will grow indefinitely. Why is it lined up like this? Why are there no trees that are really, really big? They don't just die. Trees don't just die. That's just silly. Why is it if I go to the west coast of the United States of America, of this land, this little area, there's these giant redwoods. Why aren't those everywhere? Why are there certain forests and in the colder regions in the northern part of Russia? Why are there only some trees in some places that are so big? What happened to all of those trees? Why don't we see trees that are why aren't there trees everywhere that aren't more than a couple 100 years old? I'll walk you over to an 800-year-old tree and go, that's great, that's wonderful. So I can say, okay, this one survived something because every other tree around here was just put here recently. These trees right in front of me. You see these trees? You're telling me all of these trees are planted so precisely along the sidewalk. Let's see, that's how many feet? 15 feet apart, maybe 20. Say 20 feet apart, and it's grown to that. So when did they plant those there? How old is that tree? Less than 100. I know that for sure. So there was a time these trees weren't here. Why not? When did this realm, when did this reality become such? Now, if I go over there, I can find some trees that are 800 years old. I know this to be a fact because the size of them, and so they went through a couple apocalypses, resets of reality. But look around you. Why aren't there more trees? Why do I go? I love this is my favorite thing to think about. Why is it if I go to the middle of the country, it's fields of nothing, as if we didn't live for millions of years here. I say millions, right? I don't care if you're into the Bible or if you're into like science or you're into what. It doesn't matter. Let's just assume we've been here for a few thousand years. And where's the thousands and thousands of years old trees existing at? I'd like to know. Show me why they don't exist. Creating a new universe. The roots are limited by something in the ground. Mm, reevaluate that thought again. Go. Maybe because the trees are insecure and they have to hide when they see you. Thank you. Again, here's my the proof to my question. Like I'm not proving anything except for proving a valid idea of a claim that I don't think people are looking deep enough into what's happening here. And here's my proof. Go to the redwood forest. Those roots are not tangling up they're not nothing's happening there. If that shit falls and starts to grow another tree, the smaller tree will if the roots of the larger tree takes that over, it will kill the tree. It's smaller, and that will continue to grow, and the smaller one will vanish. But they will continue to grow, so we have redwoods that are absolutely fucking monumentally gigantic beyond your scope of comprehension. Why aren't those trees everywhere? There should be. There should be. And in fact, larger trees. Jack and the Giant Beanstalk, the ladder to the heavens, the things that we put. Why are these trees so diminished? Have you been to the? I've never been to the Amazon forest, but I'm like, there's got to be some old ancient shit there. But here's what I'm asking. Here's what I'm asking. Before the Amazon forest was there, the way it was, right? Let's take every single one of those trees and herbs and plants and everything that's going on there, and just let's rewind time. Go backwards. The trees are this big. Let's go back 20 years. They're this big. Let's go back 100 years. They're this big. Let's go back until what was there. Here's the dialogue. What was there before that forest became that forest? It was just empty. And why? Why was it empty? It was just nothing there. It didn't recycle itself. Something destroyed whatever was there, and it became a barren landscape. Just as much as beaches are, for a different reason. Just as much as the middle of the country is for a different reason. But how are those things existing? How are those trees existing at the size they are today? And we could do the math and go how many hundreds of years we go back. So we can definitively say there must have been barren landscape prior to when trees were planted. And how are they? And who planted them and how? Follow me here. I'm taking you a further step here. Someone planted this tree here, yes? This tree that I'm looking at. Someone planted that here, yes? Here. There's a tree right there. Now, if there's no trees around here, then who put the seed there? 800 years ago. 100 years ago. Doesn't matter. If there wasn't a tree to be dropping seed because the entire landscape was barren, then a tree would not grow. To grow an orange tree, you need a seed of an orange to grow an orange tree. Any other tree, same. Yeah, go get real high and just fucking bug out on that one. And furthermore, just to be funny, these where did the seed for that tree come from? Where did it come from? Like any of it? Where did you where was it in a laboratory? Did God do it, man? Like, yeah, it's kind of fun to think about, but like someone had to put these seeds there, or the tree did it itself. And if the tree wasn't here, then someone had to place it there. Pretty pretty simple how I got there. Hey, who's cracking a beer with me? And maybe I'll go feed these ducks again. I still got 2 more pounds of food. If anybody wants to, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, you can help feed the ducks. It doesn't go to me eating. I don't eat much. I eat ramen noodles, fresh fruit off the trees, and I drink beer. That's what I do. And then anything that I really buy extracurricular, very minimal, but it's just food for the ducks. That's what you're paying for. You're paying any donations to me go towards feeding the ducks. Cuckoo. Anybody want to have a drink with me? Is anybody here? Somebody say something. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. This is for the round. Oh, much better. Much better. Uh, I never realized till recently. A lot of people, what they like to do is drive, and then just sit in their cars. Like sometimes they're like, what is this person just doing sitting here in their car? This person been sitting here with their girlfriend for the last like 30 minutes. I was like, what are you guys doing there? I don't know if they're having like a relationship thing going on. Like it could be. People be there's spaces of healing. Usually that's the kitchen. Kitchen is a healing place. And cars tend to be where people have the really weird fights about nothing. That nothing talks. See the laughing. Or my man is on a lunch break trying to get some head. I think that could be a thing too. I'm always confused by why some women just always are pregnant, like always just making babies, and it's interesting too because it tends to be people that I know are somewhat not uh, financially inclined. I never want to have a kid because I'm like if I can't financially support a child and help it on its way to a good life, like why would I do that? So what is it about? What is it really about people that are financially unstable and oftentimes too mentally unstable? Because when you meet these people, they have the most children. What is that? They read the Bible too much? Just multiply, and they go to church and give the church their money rather than taking care of their children. Like God, I need to give God money. Like shouldn't you be giving your children a better life rather than feeding the church? Do with the suit and tie there. It's like put it in the basket. Put the money in the basket. I'm like, dude's walking around, well fed, probably fucking most of the bitches in the church too. And woman's like with her husband, just struggling, 6 kids, can't afford diapers, can't afford daycare. shit's shit's wild out in these streets. Ah, what up, yo? Hey, Larry. I'm assuming you are the Larry that I know. Did you? If not, tell me otherwise. But I'm assuming I think I know who you are. Did you change your name? It's really alphabet game. What is what can we talk about? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought so. Good. Yes, that helps my super champ. That helps out my that helps out my statistics. It looks like I have a more varied audience than people would assume that I do. Which, according to the YouTube algorithm and all the shit, it tells me that my audience is 25 to 34 years old, all white males. Which, as far as I know, I don't think you're in that bracket because not only are you a transvestite, I'm kidding. Yeah, you're older than that, and I'm pretty sure that there's a bunch of women here. Yeah. Hey, you back? Did you cook? What did you cook? What you make your what did you make your Ma Dukes? Yeah, don't teach about responsible generative principles. Yeah. Do you know how many times I've met like whenever I go out with chicks and then I'll be in public and you get in a conversation with some old nice lady and are you guys gonna have some children? You're so cute together. You're so intelligent. Blah blah blah. And they doesn't matter who I'm with. They're always like, "Well, neither of you want children?" And like, no, we're too intelligent for that. Like it was like the movie Idiocracy. And it's always this like no, why would we do that? Why would we go about generating another person in this world that's going to be responsibilities. I mean, did you have you paid attention to what's going on in the news, dude? Have you walked on the street before? Like it's not. I'm not saying I don't enjoy the world. I wouldn't want anybody to have to struggle the way that you know. I think I generally like speaking. I think most people have more emotional and physical traumas than I would put on anyone else. And I would know that in the current state of affairs of this world, without enough finances and enough, the community and loving people around, I wouldn't really put my kid out here. I wouldn't take a kid and put it into this way. And they're like, "Why? But you're so. You guys should reproduce. Like you are like the prime rib. You're like the grade A beef of reality. You're so good looking. You're so intelligent. Like, yeah, but that's I'm intelligent. That's why I'm not doing it. Beans, onions. Oh, I was gonna do a song here. Mushy mushies. What up, Dave? What you do? What you doing? People wild out here having all these good. I know, man. Because I'm, I, and the thing is, I'm too much of a child myself. It's not. It's not. It's the opposite of selfish. You know, it's the opposite of selfish not to have children. Because I, you know, as good and great and grand and wonderful as I can be, and I would be, like, eh, I don't know. I'd heard this philosophy years ago. Like, I, this, how to explain it to people. I don't really know how to. Oh, this is a cool car. See if I can. Looks like a Mustang emblem on a truck. Hold on. Okay, so how would you how would you go about? I want to be the end of my lineage. Let's do it this way. Why should I keep reproducing? Some people say because you want to have like an empire and you want to have like my first of kin and like here's the children and they'll take on the. No, I don't want that. Why? Like, well, it's not. Everyone else is having a good enough time recreating themselves. I wouldn't want to disturb. Like I wouldn't put. Here's why I wouldn't put myself back into this reality. As much as I like things, as much as I like my reality, and I'm pretty happy and content, and it's an amazing place, and I think everyone should check it out. It's pretty fucking fresh. I wouldn't dare assume that making another generation would be having the glorious assumption that it would be at least as good for them, and I don't know that it would be. I've seen too many people struggle. Super champ, super champ. You're such an idiot. I love it. So yes, Larry is really handsome and cool. I mean, I don't know where you'd do it. Where you'd go about making children. Okay, it reminds me of this city mouse and country mouse. Yeah, like, how does that relate? Let's see if I can make an exploration into this mindset here. If I produce a child and I lived in a small town, um, and the child was raised right, say right, you know what I mean by that. Like, hey, here's how to wash your dishes, keep your shit clean. Here's how to build something. Here's how to take care of yourself. That country mouse, just like the simple life. They'll eventually go just like the ideas of like the little daughter. She goes, well, I'm just a country girl, and one day she's gonna go to LA. She can go to the city and go, look at all of the sparkling wonderful lights, look at all the neon, look at this, let's do some cocaine, and they're not. It's gonna go that direction, and it's gonna be a whole fucking shit show. It's what people do if they don't know how to handle, like, if you don't know how to handle the lights or whatever. I don't know, just like all this shit, man. Yeah, they're gonna go through that, and so like, why bring a child into a reality from the country and raise them up right? Where would you, or what should I do? Opposite. The opposite of that would be live in the gutter, ghetto, teach them fucking hard knock life. Here's some bullshit. Here's all you're gonna have to deal with, and then make them never want to be in that position again. Either one seems a little bit fucking reckless. Like, why would you do that? Mm. Hello, Bubby. What are you doing down there? Ah. Yeah, I mean, all in all, what I also let me give you fully why I wouldn't want to raise a child in this environment. Um, see, I'll explain this. It's like, I would be too, because I know myself. I would be too helicopter umbrella. Oh, nice puppies, violence. I'd want it to, I'd want it to have such a good life that I would, that the idea, like, I will protect my children. I don't care. I would end up probably physically assaulting human beings every single day. I'd probably, like, this mouthy, and uh, I would choke slam people every day. Wouldn't be good. And I would always be like, here, how can I teach you and how can I protect you? It'd be too much. So I know myself. See, that's the opposite of being selfish. Uh, I know too well that I care too much. That I'd rather just live out this shit like a ridiculous idiot myself. Why bring anybody into this amazingly disturbed world? Even though these ducks seem perfectly happy. Yeah, and then that goes to that. Yeah, yeah, Dave. There you go. So you tell them everything in school is bullshit. Like, you want your children to interact with someone, right? So you, like, here's society, here's community, here's culture. You go, well, everything they're going to inform you of is lies, but you can't tell them that. You have to sit there and go and if they don't do that, they just are homeschooled, and they're not necessarily socialized with the general public. So if they're not socialized with the general public, then what happens? They look, they they believe they know the truth, but how's that life going to look? They're going to be an outcast, outsider to everything, and do nothing. But the only outlet is they better become a fucking professional, goddamn artist, painter, poet. And the poets ain't making no money. You better be a musician, but then you can't sell out, because then you're just gonna fall into that bullshit. Like, there's no way to, they ain't escaping that shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Send them to school. Okay, every one of your friends, every kid you know is probably an asshole, and their parents probably suck too. How do you do that? How do you tell someone that? Hey, they're 10, right? They're at school, and they're like, this is my friend. I'm like, your friend is a dork, and I know they're a dork because I know their parents, and their parents are fucking complete pieces of trash, and they're pieces of trash because they have these certain jobs that, and they play make believe, and I'm like, what are you gonna do? Yeah, it's. So this old lady right here is walking over here, and she got a walker, right? So I'm wondering how many drugs she's on. She's walking this walker. It's really awesome. It's really, in one sense, she's uh, debilitated. It takes her about 2 seconds to take a step. Like, and I wonder how many drugs is she on to even make that acceptable. And why not? And why not? Why not just fucking just just be done with it? Alright. What's the purpose? What's the point? Do you know what I'm saying? What's up, Divine? What up, Divine Discussing? What is, when does someone just say, like in boxing, when does your corner just throw the towel? When do you just go, what are you providing anymore? What are you learning? What are you, I was thinking about this the other day. As you get older, you should be getting wiser and more intelligent and stronger in all facets of life. And if you're not, then what are you doing? So, like, if somehow you think you get this, and then you reach the precipice, and then you just whoa downhill after that. Like, there's not supposed to be a downhill. There's not supposed to be that part. And so, like, what's the point of continuing to feebly exist? At the like, for what is the purpose anymore? When I see people that are in the what is the purpose mode, my question is like, what are you doing? Go ahead and grab yourself all of the drugs, because you're probably doing drugs anyways. Get yourself a boat, float off into infinity, and do the best drugs you have. Take the heroin, do the MDMA, do all the shit that you ever dreamed of. Buy yourself a hooker, if you're a dude or a chick, it doesn't matter. Yeah? Divine, when's the last time I did? I don't do mushrooms, I am mushrooms. I don't do drugs, I am drugs. But legitimately, a week ago, what other pleasures other than drugs and sex? I don't know. I, because I haven't, because as much as I mean, we're just kidding. We were just talking about doing mushrooms or whatever. Like, I don't, I don't particularly do a lot of drugs. I like alcohol, obviously. I haven't had sex in quite a while. At least, I mean, here's a conversation that a lot I've been hearing a lot on the internet, and it's here's the conversation before I go a full kilt, like full tilt. Um, would you rather have good food or good sex? What would you have? Clearly. Oh shit. Sure, you should have good sex. No, I mean, how many times do you eat a day? See, for me, it's a little more difficult, and I think most people, if they're smart, they would choose good food because they eat a lot. But I don't eat a lot, so I don't think that's that important. But good is a relative term. I don't know. And what other pleasures? So for me, a pleasure would be I there isn't some sort of instantaneous joy that I feel when I'm speaking, but I have pleasure in talking. If that isn't very fucking apparent after 5,276 videos and 30,000 hours of me talking, um, I get pleasure out of massage, either giving or receiving. I get pleasure out of listening and learning. I get pleasure out of music. Music will bring me to emotions that I never knew existed. So I would take music over drugs or sex without question. Art is a general thing, like painted or whatever. Like, okay, it's good. I have some really cool artwork. I've made some artwork, but I would take music, like what food and liquor, drugs and sex, rock and roll, that kind of shit. Yeah, I would take music over all that. But You take good food. So Cassia, you take food. Dave, you'd take sex. Hmm. Yeah, I would take music. Music is more important than food or sex.
Yeah, that's not good.
And I think the reason for that, at least for me, is um, I can have music anywhere, anytime I want. I can't like just. Also, there's an effort involved, right? I'm not lazy. I'm a very generous lover, but there's like you have to put work into it, and there is this once you do the climax and then nap time, right? But with music, there's crescendos and there's this it keeps moving. It's like it, it's like a wave where sex is the high peak and then valley. And food is the same way. And I love cooking because I like the sound of the food cooking. I like the sound of chopping a vegetable. I like the smell, the aroma, like everything about food is pretty much the best. Eh, But there's also, again, back to the effort thing. Music to me, I can just sit there and listen, and it's a comfort thing. Music to me is a comfort food because I eat through my ears, I eat through my nose, I eat through my eyeballs. It's not in my. I don't just like, hi, quack quacks, look at these little quack quacks. Hi guys. Are they gonna come over and ask me for food? You guys want to see that? You want to see these little duck guys? Hey, come here, guys. What are you doing? Let's see. Let's see if we can do this. Are you guys coming over here? Hold on. Is that right? Come here, guys. Do you guys want to eat? Have them feed you? Okay, so this is what I'm doing right now. So these guys are cool. I don't know them that. I don't know these ones that well. Like I've talked to him before. Look at his nose. He's cute. I know them over there very well. I know him. I hear this little guy. The funny ones. See this one right here? He's got like a red beak and white, and he's got like a. I know them pretty well. And this guy, look at how he walks. Look at how goofy he walks. He's like, he's creeping. He's creeping on some shit. Ba, 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 ba. Look at that thing. Hi, guy. Look at these little fuckers. Oh, yeah, okay. Let me go. Let me put this back here, and then maybe I'll feed the ducks in a second. Settings, camera, flip it around. Okay, cool. Oops. All right, check it out. We're back. Uh, I hear about the music, but it sounds better when you're drunk or something. Yeah, man. I think maybe you don't have as much. This is not. It's just what it is. Maybe you don't have as much sympathetic or empathetic type vibe to that. Because I used to not know good music, right? I don't. I've when people like have watched me. It's weird. People like I'm sitting there playing a song and I'll cry and I don't give a fuck. That's just how it made me feel. And they go, "Oh man, we can't listen to this. You're gonna be emotional." And I'm like, "Isn't that life, dude? Or should you be emotional?" And it's like a sensitivity thing. That like music is. I don't. And they're like, "Oh, you're high or you're drunk." I'm like, "Dude, when I'm sober, the same fucking thing happens. It doesn't. Nothing changes. When I listen to music, I don't care how drunk or stoned or sober or anything that I am. It doesn't matter. It matters not at all. It is the way it is. So music affects me in a very specific way. It's hmm, yeah, and I don't need. Here's maybe the thing is I don't need food to make music taste better. I don't need drugs to make music feel better. It just is or it isn't. If music is good, it's good. I remember one time I was listening to this dude. Okay, me and this dude were hanging out and he plays a song. And bro, it was his song. And I was just like, and I didn't know it because what he was doing was he was saying, "What do you think of this?" I was like, "Oh, this shit is garbage." And then at least he told me after I said it, he was like, "Oh, I made this music." I was like, "Well, I'm not redacting my statement. It's still trash." I was like, "Everything I said remains true." It's like it's like to me, it's like you ever did you ever let your grandmother cook for you? And then you have to go, "Thanks, grandma, that was so delicious." Because your parents are like, "Just say it's good." I never had that. I was never comfortable doing that. I wasn't going to say that. If your food sucks, here's why I'm going to tell you it sucks. That way, I don't have to eat it again, and maybe you'll learn how to cook. Because why would you continue to cook something? You think it's good? I don't think it's good. I don't have to appreciate. I can appreciate the fact that you put food in front of me, but I don't have to appreciate the fact that it sucks. If shit sucks, it sucks. I'm gonna go. If you gave, let me give you the very obvious example. I have two tickets in my hand. One is to uh, an NBA final. You're gonna watch the like I don't know the Lakers play I don't know who's good right now. Or I'm gonna give you a ticket to uh, some fucking high school girls fucking basketball game. What are you gonna do? There's a like you would not take that ticket if if you had a choice and you want good food or bad food. You want good entertainment? Nah, not gonna. You already know the truth. It's called qualifiers. You can qualify this shit. I don't know how to go read the book Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, and you'll know all you need to know. No one in there. I don't. If you're, I'll even take it one step further. If I were to give you, you're like, hey, my daughter's having a concerto. I probably do. I feel like you probably would. You're correct today. Hey, how you going today? I think fantastic. It started out like clunky, but then I had a beer. Taco Tuesday, man. I need some tacos. Is it Tuesday? Where you going? We ain't gonna Taco Tuesday, man. We're trying to get down paddle boat too, and a couple physical ID and shit on the wall. What? For what? That dude lives in my building. I can probably go talk to him. I'll read the table. That's what I was gonna come back later. Yeah. She doesn't like being that bad though. They're free right now, as far as I know. I can misselect them and you can just definitely. I can hit that? Yeah, sure. Oh, thank you. Top of the time. Yes. Gentleman and scholar, good to meet you. My name is Zen, by the way. Todd. Todd. Absolute pleasure, man. Get on time.
Say that's a little buzz buzz.
Oh, it's tasty.
Only the best of the best.
Oh, ain't too bad, y'all. Thank you. Good to see you. Stay well. Do weird shit today. I'll see you around. Outstanding. Okay, we're back. Well, what were we talking about? I'm sorry, I got a little sidetracked there. That's something to do. If you don't know, welcome to the city. Fun place to be. Energized again. Re-encouraged to participate in life in a different way. And you guys stay right here. Let me just throw these out. Let's do a responsible thing for a second. Divine, what'd you say? No, it doesn't really bother me. A couple times it has. I suppose, like, so I'll go on that, like, I'll smoke, like, a cigar and then tobacco and then it's like a cigarillo or whatever, and then I'll just do that because I don't smoke that often. But if I overdo it, I just smoke, like, all day. Yeah, maybe it'll give me a little bit of I don't know, doesn't not feel right, but no, especially. I mean, weed always works fine. It's usually it's usually, I guess, tobacco a little bit, but it's always the shit tobacco though. Like if I smoke good tobacco, it doesn't bother me. Oh, let me do this. Watch. But tobacco does have a quality to it, and the quality of tobacco is if you look into the four humors, which is wet and dry and hot and cold. If you were to say have the hiccups are equivalent to um, cold and wet. And if you were to smoke tobacco after, like, if you had the hiccups, they go away 100% of the time. Oh my gosh, dog fights. They are the same color, but they're a little bigger than you. Let me see what oh shit, y'all. I only got like 30% left on my charge. So let me go run back to my Cribbles and grab a charger. And we'll continue this in, give me like half an hour. You guys know the rules here. 1, 2, and 3. Be weird, be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Enjoy yourself. Have a fun day. And when you have a little extra, share that, whether it's with me or anyone else. Go for it. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all that. But I'll be back in a little bit. It's at 5 o'clock, so maybe I'll see you at like 6. Bye, guys.